Hi, I'm Dana with wholehealthdana.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to make grain-free banana chocolate chip pancakes. So these are perfect if you're looking for something that is gluten-free, something that is dairy-free, and they're kid-approved. Who doesn't love a good chocolate chip? So first thing to do is we're going to mix our wet ingredients, and you're going to need 3 organic eggs. You're going to want medium-sized eggs, and if at all possible, you're going to want them to be room temperature. So take them out first thing in the morning and just let them sit until you're ready to get to it. You're going to need 1/4 cup of a non-dairy milk, so you can use whatever you want: pumpkin seed, cashew, almond milk. We're going to use coconut milk. If you want to make your own coconut milk, be sure to check out my video on how to do so. It's on YouTube and also on Facebook. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of organic vanilla extract. And you're going to need 1 teaspoon of honey. Try to find something that is raw and local. Costco does a really good job of sourcing in all the states a local honey, but if you can't find anything there, and you can't find anything at the store, what you're going to want to look for is a honey that is organic and raw. And then lastly, you're going to need 1 overly ripe banana. So we're just going to mash it a little and throw it in. And then you're just going to whisk all of your wet ingredients together. Alright, so next we're going to mix together our dry ingredients. First thing you're going to need is 2 tablespoons of an organic coconut flour. You'll need 1/3 cup of almond flour. You need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I use the Bob's Red Mill. Next you're going to want to add 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. And then lastly, you're going to need 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. Now you're going to have to pick whatever you decide the best chocolate chip for you and your family is. There's several different options that you can do that is probably a better and healthier choice than Nestle. I've chosen one that is organic and made with cacao. There's other ones that are GMO free, that are certified dairy and gluten-free. So I guess you have to choose what it is that you're looking for, and then pick the one that's best for your family and your health needs. I should also mention that it's not necessary to have the chocolate chips at all. You could just make these as banana pancakes, and they would be just as tasty as well. You're just going to want to mix up all of your dry ingredients, and then we're just going to combine our dry ingredients to our wet. And just mix them in. Use your whisk. Okay, so once your batter is mixed in, you're going to let this sit for 3 to 5 minutes. So during this time, if you have not already started a pan heating on your stovetop, now would be the perfect time to run over. You're going to want to start it at somewhere medium, depending on how your stove runs, maybe a little higher or a little bit lower than medium. But get it going and put in some coconut oil that you're going to use to cook your pancakes. Okay, so once your oil is hot enough that it's going to sizzle when you put the batter on, you're going to put on about 1/4 cup. You don't want these to be too large because then they'll be difficult to flip over later. Almond flours do not have the same consistency as like a wheat type flour, and so you want to be careful that you don't make these too large because they will fall apart. So once they've started to cook through, you got some little bubbles on top. You can see that it's browning on the edges. You're going to want to get this flipped over, and you have to be very gentle with it, but it can be done and be done well. Alright, so we're just going to let these sit here for a couple of minutes, brown on the back side, and then we will pull them off the stove and give them a try. Okay, so once they're completed, you're going to have something that looks really tasty like that, and the only thing we have left to do is to give them a try. Oh my. This is going to be your whole sugar for the next week. It is so good. So I want to thank you today for joining me as we made banana chocolate chip pancakes. If you would like a printable copy of this recipe or of any of my other recipes, check out my website at wholehealthdana.com. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, check out the links that are below. I thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.